It's got to be around here somewhere. I know I didn't miss it. It's not up here. Is it up here? No. What are you doing, Cloud? Still searching for that Final Fantasy set? No. I gave up a while ago. Bull crap. That's exactly what you're doing. No, it's not. Hi, Barrett. Hi, Cloud. Hey. What are you guys up to? What the hell's going on here? Nothing, Tifa. Are you playing with dolls? This has got to be the stupidest thing I've done for the internet to see. I'm so glad I don't have that many viewers. Hey everybody, Panic here. Welcome to another edition of Panic and Cracked. I'm your host, Chris Panic, and yet again, of course, because it's not even release date, but I was trying to make a joke about the quest to get Final Fantasy boosters for a reasonable price, and that's not happening, so I guess this is the best we're going to get. Today, I think I'm going to announce my retirement. No, not my real retirement. I think this is going to be the last Innistrad box that I'm going to open. Not that I don't mind the set at all, but I think it's time to move on, and I've kind of had enough fun with it. So I'm thinking from here, I'm just going to start doing some retro box openings for now, although I still have to get a hold of the Tarkir set. I also have to get a good grip on this because I didn't grab a knife, so I can't open this thing properly. This is my best video yet, everybody. All right. Where's that trash at? Let's get this out of here. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm a pro at this. I didn't come prepared. I've actually taken some time off and haven't done any videos. So that's that. In the meantime, I've been trying to just continue selling cards, listing where I sell, and just enjoying life and catching up on video games, and as well as building some more EDH decks. I got a couple that I have been in the works for a while, but they're not quite there yet. Currently in progress of organizing most of my collection so I can find all the cards I need. But speaking of finding cards, I guess we can go through this last collector booster box that I'm going to open and see what we can get out of here. So as I always say, you know, I'm just a guy. I like opening packs. I do this mostly for fun. I'm not going to ask you to do anything special, such as like and subscribe. You can do what you want. Yeah, and I don't have any other side revenue streams. I'm doing this mostly just for the fun. Mostly so I can lose money, so you all can just get maybe some useless entertainment and decide if you want to buy these or not, however you want to do it. All right, as usual, we start with the token, which is kind of my favorite part. I'm still in the process of sorting out a lot of my tokens. I've got quite a few here. Oh, and I'm going to show off some of my collection here. I've got a bat. You can't quite tell, but it looks like it got crimped up in the top. I have a couple goats actually have the same damage. So I'm not going to dismiss the Innistrad set. I actually like it. I love the Gothic horror. The set wasn't too bad. I'm getting bored. So that's why I'm moving on. All right, Eldrazi token. Let's pop that aside. Keep that somewhere visible. And the first thing we got here is a retro border cryptolith right. All right, so we'll set that aside. Through the breach retro border, not too bad. We got ourselves a Bedlam Reveler. And then after that, we have a Deserted Beach. Then move into the retro border commons and commons. We got ourselves Imprisoned by the Moon, the Ecstatic Awakener, Think Twice. We'll set those aside. And I actually have another side pile. Oh my god, this stuff. I'm going through my collection. I'm pulling out all the random stuff here. I don't even know why I have this. You can't even tell what this is, can you? It's clobbering time. Yes, I will get to the Magic or Marvel cards eventually. So the forest here, I have a little pile for the retro border foils here. I'm gonna use some of these for my main stuff, and then commons and commons, the Grasp, Urn, Boarded Window. Hey, the Awakener again. Duel for Dominance, the Shield Mate, and a Syncopate. All right, I'm going to set the syncopate aside. Actually, I might put that in my commander deck I'm building. All right, commons going over to the side. I'm not even keeping them on the mat, everybody. Let's go to pack 2. All right, I hope everybody who does watch my videos enjoy them. I know I don't have a lot of viewers. It's mostly just people I know, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with y'all. I love y'all. I swear to God I do. All right, zombie token. Oh, stupid blood token. All right, we got ourselves Retro Border Meathook Massacre Foil. Ooh, it's a beaut. He's a beaut. Hey, look at that. Almost, we got ourselves another Clipter left, right. And Odric, the Lunar Marshal, and a Memory Deluge, followed by Ghoulish Procession, Showcase Dutch Watch Recruiter, and we got ourselves a Grapple the Past, which, set that aside, that's going to go in a commander deck too. I think I may have set one of those aside already. Let's keep those here. Mixing up my cards. All right, then the planes, moving in Opportunist, Blood Mist, Cathar's Call, Watchkeep, Blazing Torch, Village Rites, and the Blood Mad Vampire. Ooh. Okay. So, not expecting a whole lot. Maybe we'll see some more Edgar Markovs come out of this set. What I'm actually really shooting for now is, let's see if we can get a Meld match. There's nothing more fun than that to me, outside of Squirrel tokens, which this is not. This is a Spider. All right. From the Spider, we got the Vexing Devil, giving you the choice to take damage or not. Retro Border Wedding Announcement. Whoo! We got ourselves another Retro Border Meathook Massacre. And followed by Huntmaster of the Fells. And then It of the Horde Swan, Soul Separator, Ancestral Anger, and Island. And behind the island, which will go in the pile, Haunted Dead, Spider Spawning, classic from original Innistrad Limited, Burning Vengeance, the Undying Wolf, we got a Griff, the Mauler, and Seize the Storm. All right, let's keep going through here. Pack number 4, I'm losing count. I'll just blame the Meathook Massacres for that. All right, on to the next set. Wolf token with the Tireless Tracker with Landfall. Oh, beautiful. All right, it's not that beautiful. I mean, it's not shiny, but it's still kind of pretty in the gruesome kind of way. We got a Showcase poster, Meathook Massacre. All right, this is the first one of those I've seen. And then a Hullbreaker Horror, Bedlam Reveler, and the others, Grizzled Angler, Lightning Axe, Imprisoned by the Moon. And then let's move past the swamp. We got ourselves the Barren Researcher, Lingering Souls, the Guardian, the Desperate Farmer. Dude looks hungry as hell. Guardian of Pilgrims, Siege Zombie, and the Borrowed Hostility. Oh boy. All right, I'm having a little bit of fun here. I'm just going a little bit crazy. Ooh, just a little. All right, let's see what else we get here. All right, Zombie token with, ooh, okay, cool. Good commander staple here. Borderless, whatever, Vanquish the Horde, Boil. All right, this one, I'll pop it aside, but that I might save that for his commander deck. The Thing in the Ice, retro, good old classic. Lisa, the Forgotten Archangel, not too crazy, and Traverse, the Olvenbald. Oh, okay, I'm replacing that Grapple the Past with this one for my commander deck. The Farmhand, want double. Lunarch Mantle, still love this art, still love it. So nice looking. I couldn't even think of the right words to say here. All right, and then the planes set aside. Heirloom, Rise from the Tides, Blood Tithe Harvester. Oh, cool. I was waiting to see some of these. I don't know if I've opened many of these, but good old Delver of Secrets foil. Although I know somebody who's actually interested in getting a Retro Border version of that. The Wretched Grift, the Townsfolk, and Thinking Twice. All right, let's move down to the last pack for the first half of the box. What do we got here? We got ourselves I don't even know what to think about the blood tokens. Like, really, I don't think they really do much. All right, let's put the token aside. Mausoleum Wanderer, Retro Border, Collective Brutality, yet another Cryptolith Rite, and the Skurstad High Priest, followed by the Village Cannibals, the Village Rites, Retro, Spider Spawning Retro, Seas of Storm Retro, and my favorite Swamp Art and Retro Foil Beauty. Look at that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I gotta stop. Maybe I should retire. All right, Bandit, Lightning Axe, Groundskeeper, Village Messenger, Abundant Growth, good old Abrade, and a Crusader Vodric. All right, one side of the pack or box done. Let's move to the next. All right. Perhaps one of these days I should invest in some professional equipment, and perhaps, you know, try to get some more boxes, so I can do more. Obviously, I'm not a professional and I'm not super crazy. Like, I've been trying to manage my money a little bit better. Things are tight, economy-wise and everything, and I just don't see, like, that's the problem with Final Fantasy. Like, I'd love to buy a case of it so I could do a series of 5 or 6 videos. I'm not trying to spend $4,000 plus to open it, and do not put yourself into debt to do things like this. Trust me. And like, I wanted to make a distinction. Like, I'm always curious, but am I a rip and shipper? No idea. I don't really care. All right, Demon. Oh shit. I think I got more excited about this than I did when I opened the serialized Edgar Markov. We got ourselves a matching Meat Hook Massacre showcase poster foil. Ooh. And then after that, careful there. We got a Retro Border Traverse, yet another Vanquish the Horde, and a foil Cathar's Crusade, followed by Valeria's Stance Retro, Sever the Bloodline Retro, Griff's Boon Retro, Retro Mountain, the Blood Moon Mountain, although it's not Blood Moon. All right, Lupine Prototype, Deadly Allure, Markov Waltzer, Epitaph Golem, Crawl from the Cellar, Neonate's Rush, and the Wretched Throng. All right. Okay, I'm already a little bit excited. Nothing where I'm like, I gotta start sleeving everything on video just to prove that I took care of my cards. But hey, not so bad. It's kind of funny. I've done a number of these box openings already, and this is the first time I've seen the Meat Hook Massacre poster cards. So, hey, you know, no complaints on my end. All right, Blood Token into Retro Border, Thing in the Ice, followed by Sorin, the Imperious Bloodlord. One of the things I loved about this set, though, was the Retro Border Planeswalker. First time we've seen these outside of a secret lair, with the super awkward plus text written here. All right, behind Sorin, we have the Mausoleum Wanderer, Sundown Pass for the land, the good old land cycle here. And then Retro Border Dauntless Cathar, Retro Border Undying Young Wolf, and Retro Butcher Ghoul. Set those aside. Retro Foils, by the way. Retro Foil Forest, the Classic Lab Maniac, Mausoleum Guard, Noose Constrictor, Lunarch Veteran, Intrepid Provisioner, Thraben Inspector, the last common I can remember that made a hit in Standard, and the Unbanned Faithless Looting. All right, let's keep it going. Getting down to the wire here on the last few packs. I'm gonna say I enjoy opening this set a lot more than I show. I think it's, you know, the cards, they stand out, like the nostalgia and everything, seeing the horror theme and all that stuff, and then the posters as well. The posters are not as bad as I thought they were. I'm not too crazy about them myself, but I mean, people enjoy them, so, you know, see, if you like them, cool. All right, we got a Living Wolf with Death Touch, followed by Showcase Foil, Huntmaster to Fells, Bloodline Keeper, special art. I don't know what I can't remember what this is called. All right, Spell Queller. We got Hanwar Battlements. So don't know if it's going to work, but I'm a special pile coming here to see if we actually get a Meld match. Doubtful, but It'll be a lot more fun than hitting another serialized Markov, I tell you that. I don't think that's going to be possible, but I don't know. I'll run naked somewhere in the streets in snow. Not naked, with a pair of tidy whities. Because, you know, it's not cool. Ooh, all of involved mysteries, Lightning Mauler, Angelic Purge, and the swamp that's not my favorite, but still a beautiful swamp. And then follows by Restless Bloodseeker, the classic Blood Artist. Well, not the classic, but yeah, not the new one. Savage Alliance. Oh. Midnight Scavengers. We did hit a meld once on one of my videos, and it had to do with this. But hey, we got ourselves another one. Too bad it doesn't match that. All right, whatever. I'll keep my excitement at bay. Abundant Maw, Spontaneous Mutation, and Bound by Moon Silver. We got 3 packs left. Let's get ourselves a meld match. Come on. It's the only thing I'm going to be looking forward to tonight. All right. So with this being my last Innistrad, I'm not sure what my next box opening is going to be. I did have a lot of fun doing the revisit to the return to the remastering of the Ravnica Remastered. Don't know if I'm going to shell out to buy another one of those boxes, but perhaps, you know, if there's demand and if there's a lot of interest. I have a couple other sets that I'm thinking about cracking open too. All right, Tree Folk, followed by Spellqualler Retro, the Captivating Vampire Retro, and we got our first Edgar Markov out of this pack, or this box. Oh, we'll set that there, and we got ourselves, haven't seen this one yet either, Foil Temporal Mastery. Okay, not bad at all. I ain't gonna complain. Actually, I'm going to be building the Miracles Commander deck too soon. And that's, if it's not in there, I'll put it in there. Retro Duskwatch Recruiter. Oh, there we go. I'm happy. Retro Border Delver. Oh. Yeah, look at that. All right, if only I hit this in foil. That would have been nice. All right, we'll set that aside. And a demonic Taskmaster, followed by the Blood Mountain. All right, come on, Meld. Cryptolith Fragment. The something I'm not going to try to pronounce. The good old Intangible Virtue, which used to be modern playable. Aim High, Butcher Ghoul, Battleground Geist, and the Purge. All right, 2 more packs left. 2 more to hit a meld match. Come on, everybody, just channel your energy. Just channel it all. You know, channel's not worth a turn 1 Ulamog in any of the Magic Online drafts. We need it to make a meld. We need to make a meld. All right. Eldrazi Horror, followed by... Okay. Not going to complain. Didn't expect this one to get reprinted. If anybody's been watching my videos, the very first card that I opened when I did an unboxing was this exact card. And I was like, holy crap. And then I go and find out, like, just a couple days later that it got reprinted in Tarkir. Oh, my God. What? Okay. So, ladies and gents, I don't plan this. I don't pre-plan anything. I just do this live because it's kind of like, how are you going to situate all this stuff? But yeah, hey, look at that. Double Crater Hoof pack. Okay. Cool. Tireless Tracker. Heartless Summoning. And Thermal Alchemist. Actually, that's in one of my commander decks I'm building, but I'm going to actually replace that with that one. Mystic Retrieval. And the whatever Blood Artist. I'm not too crazy about that one. And Island into Mist Raven, Clear Shot, another Alchemist, the Conduit Storms, good old Evolving Wilds, Blood Petal Celebrant, and the Deranged Assistant. And that pile's over there, not over there. Okay, so, I mean, double Crater Hoof, not bad. I still want the meld. I still want a meld. If I don't get a meld, I might do one more box of Innistrad. I might just do it. I'm crazy enough to do it. Don't tempt me with any other sets, chat. All right. Last pack. Blood token into... What? That... Oh, okay, that is a rare. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I just got thrown off. I thought that was a common. All right, poster Olivia goes well with Edgar Markov. Hey, something's going on here. Okay, well, we got another Galvanic iteration. That exists in my commander deck too. That card's going to replace it. Yeah, let's put that over here. All right. One of these days, I'm just going to do a deck building video for everybody, you know, just to see if anybody watches. Doctrine of Perfection and... All right, we got a Braid, we got a Gold Tree, we got Crawl from the Cellar. All right, it's our last chance for the Meld. The Farmhand's not going to help. The Banshee's not going to help. The Ghoul's not going to help. The Millipede's not going to help. Neither will the Geist. This festival's not getting crashed. And Olivia's Dragoon. Okay. Well, was almost fun. I was kind of looking forward to getting the Meld, but didn't quite get there. Already have the rats and the scavengers. Did that in a previous video, but something else would have been great. I do have a Bruna. And I did have a foil, the other one, I'm not going to mispronounce it, but those came out of different boxes. I've only had one Meld mix, so perhaps I will do another Innistrad. Time will tell. There's only one way to find out, ladies and gentlemen, and that is to watch the next edition of Panic Uncracked. Until then, thanks for watching.